What's up, guys? It's your boy DJC Gaming here. Before we get into the video and before I let past DJC handle the season 6, which is going to be really good, I know you guys are going to really like it. I just wanted to come on here and just say how sorry I am that this has taken so long to get out. I've been really, really busy. I don't know how I've been more busy during the summer, but I have so many things that I need to do. I'm trying to get ready for college, all this stuff. I just wanted to come out and say I'm sorry, and I also just wanted to let you know this video, along with many others, are going to be very light on the editing. So I hope you guys are gonna like it. So there's not really gonna be any like episode numbers or titles. It's really just gonna be all season 6. I mean, there might be some heavier editing um, in the future, but really it's just season 6 onward is going to be very light on the editing, so I can really just record it, edit a little bit of it, make sure that the beginning, the end, some stuff, if I really need to edit some stuff, is going to be good. Um, so you guys are really going to get to see my thought process for a lot of things, especially when creating the stories in my head, writing stuff down. You're really going to get to see most of it. The first half of this video is very heavily edited, or not even the first half. First couple of minutes is very heavily edited, and then it just gets less and less. Um, I'm again very sorry about it taking so long and about it being not as edited, but again, I've been very busy. It kind of shocked me how much time I've been scheduled at work. Um, and I've been trying to do stuff with family and friends before they go off to college and they move away. So it's really just been very busy, very emotional time in my life. So I just wanted to say, come on here before we get into the video and say I'm sorry. And not to expect as much editing in these future videos, but I don't think you guys are really gonna care. But I'm gonna let past DJC take the reins on this one. Thank you guys. What's up, you guys? It's your boy DJC Gaming here, and today, my friends, we're going to be continuing on with our Walking Dead rewrite with the Wheel of Doom. So today we're going to be doing season 6. Now, I know it has been a hot minute. I've been working on graduating, so it's been a pretty busy time at this point in my life. But I'm going to sit down and finally record season 6. So there are some things that I need to kind of like, I guess, just kind of like go through. Firstly, is this is also kind of a recap for me too. The characters that we got Morgan and Dwayne, obviously, they joined in at the very end of last season, and we're gonna see if Eastman uh joins them too in a second here. But we got Morgan, Patricia, Tyrese, Eugene, Deanna, Jesse, Jackie, Rick, Jimmy, Spencer, Noah, Miguel, Abe, Father Gabe, Daryl, Sasha, Aaron, Dwayne, Rosita, Enid, Miranda, Jim, and Sophia as our main characters. And then in side characters, we have Olivia, Ron, Alvarado from the hospital, Scott, Tobin, Annie, Alex, who is our Terminus dude, Eric, Denise, Reg, Heath, Franco, Nicholas, and Francine. Now, there are a couple of names missing from both of these lists, specifically Donna, Zach, Clara, and O'Donnell. Now, I saw a comment by Boba Fett 5399 who kind of said that because O'Donnell is currently Rick's like deputy in Alexandria, because they still have like this sheriff things going on and this like police force thing going on, and now that Rick is kind of maybe taking more of a leadership role, I do think O'Donnell becomes the sheriff. So we are actually going to put O'Donnell into our main characters. But yeah, so O'Donnell is the new sheriff of Alexandria, which is going to be great for the group because now they're very much integrating into this. And another thing was having Clara and Daryl together, and I actually really like that because they're both kind of like uh outdoorsy people. So I'm gonna make that canon that Clara and Daryl are in a romantic relationship. But Clara will be being added to our main character tier list. But that's not all. We also have Zach, who has been around since season 4. I feel like he gets to move up. He's been around for a little bit. He hasn't done too much or like really anything at all, but I think that anybody past season 4 should be, or anything season 4 past should be on the main character bid. And then, of course, we have Donna, who I do feel like should have been a main character last season, probably, but that was my mistake. But she will be a main character now. So our main characters have just got shot up to 27, which is crazy. But I'm very excited to see where this season takes us. So first thing that we have is we're going to be doing a flip a coin for if Eastman joined. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't. So Eastman does sadly die, but we are going to see if we can't maybe bring along Tabitha. Alright, so so Eastman sadly is dead, but Tabitha the goat is here and is now proud property of Morgan and Dwayne. So yeah, I'm not. Tabitha is going to be in Alexandria. Oh gosh, this is kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like this. Okay, so I have some role things that we need to figure out for some of this stuff. Especially for the wolves attack and like who's dealing with the herd. Gonna maybe spin for some of them, but I think I'm also just gonna pick some out. Rick will be keeping his role. He has his prosthetic leg. So I do think that Rick keeps his role. And then I'm going to say that it's Daryl, Clara, and Daryl, Clara, and somebody else. So it's going to be Daryl, Clara, and who else? Tyrese going on like the other thing that they have, leading her away. So those three are going to be the ones leading the herd away. So we do kind of get Daryl still going, but instead of it being Ave and Sasha's relationship that we kind of get to see in this, it's Daryl and Clara's, which I do think is kind of fun. So we get to kind of see their dynamic a little bit, because I'm going to say maybe even Daryl and Clara are, I don't know, on the bike together or something. I don't know. Just like the two of them just like getting to like kind of like be closer to each other. But then we have some of the characters that are no longer with us that we need to get their roles figured out. We specifically have Carol's role. So Carol's role I'm going to spin for. And I think Michonne's role is just going to go to Miranda. Because I do think that that is a good kind of like replacement. Oh, whoops. O'Donnell. So O'Donnell will be taking Carol's role as kind of like the main head honcho in the Wolves attack, which I do think makes sense. I do think that he would have definitely stayed behind to kind of like keep Alexandria safe while maybe his other cop friends, Alvarado and Franco, are out on the front lines. Next, we have Rosita's role, who I might just give to Rosita, but we're going to spin. We'll see if I like this or not. Okay, I do like this a lot more. So, Jackie is getting Rosita's role. I do feel like maybe they should have maybe just characters that are still alive keep their same roles. But so obviously Deanna, Jesse, and Aaron's roles are going to be the same, as well as Spencer's role. All of those Alexandrian roles are staying the same. Then we have Maggie's role. Now, this person will also kind of be more or less the person that Deanna is kind of like talking to and trusting in. That's going to be Sasha. Now, Sasha is a lot more calm in this. So, because she never lost Bob, and Ty is still around, her brother. So I think she's a lot more calm, and maybe even I do kind of like maybe her and Abe getting together, or I'm not sure, but so Sasha is currently the new Maggie. I don't know how long that's going to stay, but but we will see. Okay, so then we have Glenn's role. Who's going to be taking Glenn's role, who, spoiler alert, will be getting the fake out death. Okay, well, it can't be Jesse because Jesse keeps her same role. Okay, well, and it can't be Ty. Okay, let's see. Come on, buddy. Give me a good one. Morgan? Morgan keeps his same role. Okay, alright. If it lands on a bad person again, I'm just gonna pick somebody. Oh, shoot. I'm giving it to Jim. Just full on reassuring that Jim is like our Glenn. Uh, okay, yeah, so that's it for the rolls, or for the rolls, the spins for the rolls. So now we actually need to get into this with basically just a ton of Alexandrians dying. Specifically, 16 of them. Alright, so 16 Alexandrians are going to be dying. Oh, shoot, I never got this ready. That was my bad. Yeah, so 16 Alexandrians are about to die in the wolves attack. So I'm just going to spin this, and we're just gonna have they're just gonna be. So the first death by the wolves is going to be Aaron. I forgot how loud that was. Wolves. We're gonna have Aaron. I'm just gonna. Oh shit! Did I not get rid of her? Okay, I'm just gonna spin this 16 times. So it's gonna be Bobby as well. It's also gonna be Sturgis is killed in the wolves attack. Barbara is also killed. That's unfortunate. I kind of like Barbara. Jeffrey is killed. Stacy. Then it's going to be Shelly. That one kind of hurts. Bruce is dead. Lucy as well. David. Okay. So David gets a different death. Most of these guys are just getting like different deaths pretty much. Alright. Park is dead. And if you guys are like annoyed that I'm doing this, it's really just kind of like a fun little thing to really just kind of switch up the militia to see like who is going to survive the longest in like our Alexandrians type thing, because I mean Alexandria is our main group, you know, so like we kind of need to like figure out like what's going on and like who is going to be like our main people that are going to be surviving. Tommy. Okay. All right, O'Hara is dead as well. Samantha. Charlene. All right, last one is going to be Maya. All right. That was a lot of deaths. Now I am going to try and speed foot these in, and then we'll try and figure out a story, I guess. Okay, skipping Carter's death, I guess, for right now. We'll have to do that. Okay, so the first person that are Carol, who is O'Donnell. O'Donnell sees, who is it in it? It was Shelley Neudenheimer. In this one, it's going to be Aaron. Who is, that's Shelley. This one's Aaron. Who's this chick right here? So O'Donnell sees Aaron outside smoking on her lawn, and then out of nowhere, this dude runs up and basically just guts her. And O'Donnell's like, "What the hell?" He runs out in his gear. He has a gun because he's allowed to have one, so he's able to shoot the dude. But then like he kind of like just like looks around and it's just chaos everywhere. Now Bobby is up on a watchtower keeping watch. There it is. So Bobby is up on a watchtower keeping watch, right? And Deanna and Sasha, they're walking through, they're talking about how they can make Alexandria a better place by adding expansions. Um, and immediately something is thrown at Bobby and he catches on fire. And he's on fire and he falls to the ground and starts basically burning alive. Next we have next we have somebody who is stabbed in the chest, and that is going to be Sturgis. Sturgis is stabbed. We see Sturgis get stabbed in the chest by one of the wolves. Where's Sturgis? There he is. There he is. And Sturgis, like, oh, maybe O'Donnell or Aaron, somebody sees Sturgis get stabbed in the chest, and they're freaking out now. Like, what the heck is going on? And then Barbara is stabbed by another wolf. And she is killed. And then we have who was the next one? Jeffrey. I found him. He was all the way at the bottom, but Jeffrey is stabbed by another wolf, and this wolf. We see this wolf put his Jeffrey's blood onto his forehead in the shape of a W. And then Stacy, we watch as Stacy is cut, is like completely dismembered by one of the wolves with an axe. Both of her legs are cut off. Then Shelley does not escape her death for very long. Oh, my mistake. O'Donnell is able to put down and kill Aphid before. Oh, that's funny. So Aaron and Shelley basically just swapped their deaths. That's kind of funny. But maybe O'Donnell had feelings for Shelley, and O'Donnell has to put her down after Aphid mortally wounds her. But also after O'Donnell is able to kill Aphid. Then we have. Ooh, okay. So Bruce is also set on fire, which is heartbreaking because Bruce is there for up until season 8, I believe. So he's in there for 5, 6, 7, and most of 8. So he's in there for 4 seasons and just gets lit on fire in season 6, which is kind of heartbreaking for me. I really like Bruce. I don't know why. Um, I don't have all of the wolves here, but Jackie is able to snipe a a wolf in the head, as well as Spencer is also able to snipe a wolf. And then we have Lucy, who is killed by a wolf. Most likely gutted, I would say probably. They love to do that. Probably disemboweled a little bit. Dismembered, not disemboweled. Dismembered a little bit. Probably missing a couple of limbs. The wolves love to do that. So then Morgan is able to make it back, which we will figure out what the others are up to. But I want to do the wolf attack first before going back. Um, one, because I kind of forgot, and two, because this is the biggest section that we have, mostly for this season, so I wanted to get this done first. But Morgan makes it back from the herd and is able to stop the car or the truck horn from going off by killing the zombified wolf. And this is also where he leaves Spencer, who does not want to go back in and help fight. O'Donnell is able to kill another wolf before Morgan is able to stop him. And then we see David also dismembered, as usual, because of the wolves. He is dismembered and sadly is killed. Oh my god, I forgot I had music playing and I got so confused when I heard it. That's kind of scared me. Alright, and then we have oh shit, I forgot about Carl's role. Well, it's Sophia. It's Sophia. It's kind of obvious. Sophia is able to shoot a wolf in the head, protecting Ron. Um, yeah, protecting Ron, my boy Ron. Whoops. Yeah, so she's able to protect Ron, maybe even hinting at maybe like those two like possibly being together. We don't know. She might go for we don't know yet at this point. Um okay. So then we have Jessie absolutely destroying a wolf, and she is so much darker in this one because she has already lost both her son and her husband. She lost her son to her abusive husband, which is just absolutely bonkers. And I definitely think that is Jessie is a lot more cruel in this version. We also have O'Donnell killing another wolf and another. So how many wolves does Carol kill right here? One, two, three, four, five. Five wolves. O'Donnell kills five wolves in a row. One of those wolves, actually, Morgan and Father Gabe were tying up, but O'Donnell goes over and kills him. And then we have Jackie killing another wolf, which is really nice. Glad to see Jackie doing a lot more. We have Aaron killing a wolf, which is really good. We have O'Donnell killing another one. All right, and then this is where we have our two. So we have Park and Tommy are both found dismembered. I think Park and Tommy. Here he is. Both Park and Tommy are basically just dead on the streets. It's brutal. They're dead on the streets. And this person makes it to Denise, but is sadly dies to his wounds. O'Hara sadly succumbs to his wounds and is unable to be helped. Then we, of course, have Sasha putting down the zombified Richards, or the dude, or no, not Richards. Who was it that got zombified? Bobby, who was hit with a Molotov cocktail. We have zombified Jeffrey. I don't remember. I think we might have been Sturgis. No, yeah, I think it was Sturgis. Possibly. I don't remember. Oh well, whatever. Put down by Morgan, and then we have Michelle. Was that Michelle or Michael? I don't know. We have two more. We have two more. I think I may have done an extra one on accident. Oh well. Samantha, Charlene, and Maya are all killed. This one, I'm pretty sure Charlene. This chick I know is Maya. No, hold on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a guess. All right, we're gonna see if I'm right. This is this is Annie. This is Anna. This is Holly. This is Samantha. That's Betsy. Yeah, no, this is Samantha. Okay, so Samantha, Charlene, and Maya, those are our three final deaths. But right before they're able to um like completely take out the wolves, sadly they find zombified. Oh my god. Oh my god. So Alex, I mean, it's a pretty good, I guess, arc for Alex. Alex is Alex is killed by wolves trying to protect Alexandria and protect his new home. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and see if I can make this work. So, yeah, so I mean, Alex Alex got, I guess, a little bit of an arc. Um, I mean, he wasn't around for very long, but I mean, like, he was on a couple of missions, I think. He did a little bit, but I mean, he went from somebody who would kill anybody, kill and eat anybody he came in contact with, his group came in contact with, to helping to protect this newfound home for these people, right? And I mean, I think it's kind of nice, but I am kind of upset that we lost Alex. That is actually kind of heartbreaking. I'm not even gonna lie. That is kind of heartbreaking. Holy crap. Man, that that sucks. Okay. All right. Man, oh dude, that really sucks. Okay. So, we actually have to spin for some more Alexandrians. Heard. Okay. So, while this is all going on, we have another group out out on the road, right? So these people are currently out on the road. So it is Rick, Miranda, Daryl, not Jackie, Clara. Who's the other? Who's the other person? It was who was it? Daryl, Clara, and Tyrese. That's right. Okay. Yeah, Daryl, Clara, and Tyrese. Um, and then we have who had Glenn? Oh, Jim. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so these are the people that are 100% out there, right? These are the main characters that are currently out there. There's obviously some other side characters. I'm gonna say Heath. Well, maybe we're gonna have to just like spin to figure this out, I think. Um, yeah, we're probably just gonna have to spin to figure this out. For one of them. But yeah, but we do have some Alexandrians that unfortunately do die. The first one is Carter, who actually is the first death in the season, or yeah, technically in the season, but this will not be going to Carter. This will in fact be going to Kent. Damn, already. Okay. So we have Kent. So how many do I need? I need 7. Okay. All right. I will see you in a second. Damn, Mikey the kid? Holy crap. That's actually kind of wild. Okay, we've got Dan as well being killed. Adrian, okay. Dinesh, I think. I've never like really known how to pronounce it, and I've never looked it up. How many is that? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, two more. We only have two more. Oh my God, this makes absolutely no sense of why he would be out there. But Bob Miller, Bob Miller is out there. All right, we have one more. Oh my God, it's Natalie Miller. It's his wife. Okay, so the two old people, for some reason went on this. Uh, I don't know. Maybe they wanted to get out one more time before, they probably would have died. Okay, so the first person to truly die this season is um is Kent. Kent is right here. So Kent, technically he dies like okay, but yeah. So Kent is running through the woods trying to basically get ahead of the herd or something. I'm not totally sure what he was trying to do, but he's trying to get somewhere, but gets grabbed by a walker and then gets his nose bitten off. And unfortunately, Rick has to put him down. Now, Mikey. So Mikey, the kid. Mikey sees this, or no. So as they're continuing moving, now trying to get back to Alexandria, with half the herd now not with them. Half the herd was split off because of the horn from the wolves' attack. Mikey is bit, and I don't even know how he got bit. Like the walker just kind of appear, like they turn around and he's just bit. Um, and Miranda puts him out of his misery. And then Dan gets super freaked out and tries to run away. Um, and we see him run, and then we eventually meet up back up with him, but he is unfortunately being currently devoured by walkers. So Rick at this point has split up from the group and is currently trying to make his way to the RV to make it back to Alexandria, maybe even like try and deflect the herd, but it does not work. And he, while he's trying to do this, he finds a walkie um that belonged to Adrian, and sadly Adrian was killed by walkers, I believe it was. Sadly, he was killed by walkers because of just like how inexperienced most of this group is. Okay, well, I mean, this person we find he's been zombified. We don't know how he died or like what happened to him. In the show, it's Will who is Nicholas and Aiden, one of their original scout people that they ended up accidentally getting killed. But in this, Dinesh is just an Alexandrian who was killed, who maybe also tried to escape and then was turned and then had turned. But yeah, so we just kind of we see him dead and they put him down. I don't know who puts him down. Oh, he's stabbed in the head by Nicholas. So whoever is going to be taking Nicholas's death, they did that. They put that zombified Dinesh down. Next, we have Annie's death. Sadly, this person was just too slow to actually make it, and they end up dying. Oh my gosh, Aaron is going to be so mad. Aaron is going to be devastated. Oh my gosh. So Eric falls because he has like a messed up ankle, and so does I'll say Scott as well. It might land on Scott. and Heath, it might not, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna follow the actual thing. Both Scott and Heath are there, and sadly Eric trips and falls and tells them to get out of there as he tries to shoot down some walkers before inevitably being devoured. He didn't really do anything. I mean, he doesn't really do much in the show either. But in this, he really did. He really did literally nothing. So, this is a rough death for. Wait, I think I did one too many again. Okay, I did do one too many. So, it is only Bob. So Natalie does survive, but Bob Miller is pressed up against the gate as they're trying to escape the herd and is is devoured by walkers. That is a horrible way for this poor old man to go out. So, okay. So this person, this side character, goes off with Jim to try and find a fireworks store that they had heard about. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Um, well, Denise kind of needs to be back at Alexandria. I'm gonna veto that one. I'm not gonna veto too many of these because I want it to be as random as possible. But Denise literally would not be outside of. Shit, okay. So, Heath and Jim. Lovely. That's great. But yeah, so Heath and Jim are. They're surrounded, and Heath. They're trying to shoot at some of the walkers. Um, and Heath is like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And Jim is like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I came back from this. I watched my family die, and I'm still here. You can do this. And he keeps trying to talk him down and talk him down, but it doesn't work. And Heath takes his gun with the last bullet in the chamber and shoots himself in the head, taking both him and Jim down. But don't worry, Jim is fine. But Miranda and Scott are able to make it back to Alexandria. Yeah, so they're able to make it back to Alexandria. Jim is currently missing, and Rick will eventually make it back to Alexandria, but he currently finds the what is it called? The thing? The RV. He finds the RV and is able to take out one, two, three, four of the wolves, including I would say their second in command, Nick. He's able to basically wipe out the rest of the wolves, just showing how badass Rick is only on one leg. Okay, so now this is the Morgan flashback, but Morgan isn't crazy. Morgan isn't crazy, so I think they just like I think that they just stumble upon Eastman's place, and Eastman is like, and they're just like, "Do you have any food for me and my boy?" And but I do think that maybe Morgan and Dwayne are, because they did have to put his wife down, so he's a little bit broken, like a little bit. So he does maybe kill these men. I'm not sure. Let's flip a coin, maybe? So he does kill those men, which does make sense because Eastman does still die, so I think he dies the same way. but they're able to make it back. So while Morgan's dealing with Eastman, Dwayne is able to help Tabitha and keep Tabitha alive, and then they just take Tabitha on their way to go find Rick. And he's telling, obviously, all of this to Owen the Alpha Wolf, and this is where we see Rick running back to Alexandria, and he makes it back, but the herd is surrounding Alexandria, trapping everybody in. Okay, alright, it's time to we're into No Way Out, baby. Let's go. Alright, so this Alexandrian just, they cannot deal with it. Oh my god. It's, it's still Betsy. Betsy does just get her same death. To be fair though, in this one, I guess she did probably watch her husband die. Um, yeah, she literally watched her husband die because her husband was David. She literally watched her husband die. And then let's spin for who puts her down. Ooh, is it gonna be O'Donnell? It's gonna be O'Donnell. So O'Donnell is the one that puts Betsy down, and I guess he makes a speech saying like life sucks, we're screwed, but oh well, suck it up, buttercups. Something kind of like that. And then we do eventually see several episodes later, we find out that I'm gonna say Patricia and Jim. I do kind of like that. We're gonna do Patricia and Jim are together. So Patricia is very much kind of like our Maggie, but a lot more of like a hardened Maggie, I would say. Um, uh, yeah. So I'm gonna say that Patricia is getting help from Aaron to try and escape, and then we find out that Patricia is pregnant. Not Retisha. Patricia is preggers. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that like this was kind of like maybe blossoming in behind the scene, like in the background of the other seasons. Yeah, probably. But yeah, so I do think that Jim and Patricia, they're together. Ouch. And we do something like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. And all right. So then what do we have next? That's right. So then Jim is able to find Enid, who escaped before leaving, right? So her and Jim are currently on the road, which means that they are not available for the spins that we're going to be doing for the full No Way Out. Both Jim and Enid are going to be immune at the moment, not being able to die. But now we get to Daryl, Clara, and Ty's story. So, Daryl, Clara, and Ty's story. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, our Alexandrian group is pretty big. I mean, the Alexandrians are literally from Aaron down to Will here, who is zombified right now. Down to like these people. This is our Alexandria right now. It's not a lot. I will definitely say that it is not a lot. But that doesn't really matter right now does it? Okay, so we're gonna do something that I like doing immediately. So Daryl does get separated from Clara and Ty in this whole situation, in this whole shootout thing. They're more tightly together, right? And then they get separated from each other, right? So they see Daryl kind of like they start getting shot at. Daryl gets Clara to Ty's car, and then they try and separate, right? But it doesn't work, and Daryl ends up finding Dwight, Sherry, and Tina. So Daryl is currently with this group of people, right? These three. Now we're gonna do something, right? Okay? We're gonna do. Does Tina survive? Yes, she does. Now, I strongly believe. Alright, good enough. I do strongly believe that that with Tina surviving, I do not think that Dwight and Sherry would have betrayed Daryl because they would not want to have gone back. So I do think that we are now going to get to add Dwight, Sherry, and Tina to our group. I do think that they join us. And if you guys don't agree, suck my nuts. Because I'm pretty sure that they do say that they are gonna go with, I think, before Tina is killed. But again, I also don't remember. I really do need to. I'm rewatching the show with. I'm rewatching. I'm rewatching it for like the 12th time. My dad is watching it for the first time. We're watching it together for his first time viewing. So I haven't really like been rewatching it. I might have to rewatch season 9, 10, and 11 probably before I do those seasons. Maybe we'll see. Um, but I'm trying to finish other shows that I have been trying to finish for a while. All right, sorry about that tangent, but yeah. So Daryl, Dwight, Sherry, and Tina, or Dwight, Sherry, and Tina, they join our group. So, which will also make the first interaction with the Saviors, Bud's group, a lot more hostile because Bud is going to be like, will not just be taking all your shit. Your shit doesn't just belong to Negan, but those three do as well. They're coming with us. And Ty and Clara, or I'll get to that when we get to that. But and then Ty and Clara kind of have like a little bit of like a bonding session, and Clara kind of talks about how she feels about Daryl, and I don't know. Ty talks about how he kind of has feelings for Jackie, probably. Yeah, we'll go Jackie. Yeah. Ty kind of has feelings for Jackie. Or we could do Ty has feelings for Donna. I do kind of like that. Yeah, so Ty has feelings for Donna. Now, I don't know if any of these kind of plans will actually come, oops, come together because all of these characters that I'm kind of like, I'm trying to like add in more like storylines and stuff. So the videos will probably start being even longer, but I hope you guys are okay with that. But it's not going to be perfect. But I do think that Ty has feelings for Donna. I mean, they were together. Don kind of Donna kind of had feelings for Ty, and especially after both Alan and Ben's death. When did Alan die? How long ago was that? That was season 4, right? Yeah, when in season 4 though? Okay, after Big Tiny, so right before. Okay, I mean, so it's probably been a couple months. And I mean, it's kind of hinted at in the show that Donna did have feelings for Ty, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. But Ty, kind of, as they've gotten closer, my lights just flickered, kind of starts getting feelings for Donna. which I do think kind of makes sense. Those two know each other the best, other than obviously Ty and Sasha. Ty, Sasha, and Donna are kind of like a close knit kind of trio. Kind of like Rick and his season one buddies, like Rick, Miranda, Jim, Daryl, Miguel, like those kind of like season one people, especially the Atlanta campers. Oh, and Sophia and Jackie. Shoot, yeah, Daryl or Rick, Miranda, Sophia, Jackie, Jim, and Daryl. Those group are very close. Like the group is close, but those five are even closer. Okay, so now we have Deanna's death. Now this could completely. I'm also not going to add Dwight, Sherry, or Tina to this wheel because I don't want it to land on them at all. Because so these are the people that are not available currently right now. And somebody actually mentioned that I should give Rick immunity until season 11. I'm gonna do that. Immunity 11. So Rick currently has immunity until season 11. I'm gonna give Sasha temporary immunity. I'm gonna give her immunity probably until season 8 if you know you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna give the main character some immunity until season 11. Unless he gets taken by the Chopper, which could still happen. I'm still doing that because I might even do the spin-offs. We'll see. At the end of season 9. So, or middle of season 9, I guess. Okay, so let's spin for Deanna's death. Let's spin. What are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get? So it's gonna be Spencer. So it's gonna be her son. So Spencer gets bit. Him and his mom have this really nice moment before they try to escape out of the house, and Spencer gets this one final badass moment of just being able to take down a bunch of walkers. Okay, so now we have as I like to call it, the Anderson family massacre. Oh shoot, yeah, before that we need to figure out who uses the rocket launcher. So, who uses the rocket launcher? Of course it's four. It's gonna be two. So if it's Daryl, it's gonna be Clara. Yeah, so technically Clara uses the rocket launcher. So yeah, so Clara uses the rocket launcher and kills. So Clara kills Timmy. She kills Bud along with six of his savior buddies. So that's gonna be Bud dead as well as, oh shoot, I forgot that Spencer. But Reg and Deanna must be crushed right now for Spencer's death. But yeah, so Clara just absolutely explodes the saviors, and Daryl just looks at her and just goes, "I love you." I mean, he probably wouldn't say that, but his eyes are saying like "I love you," and Claire just looks at him. I think that'd be kind of funny. So now we have the Anderson family massacre. We have two side characters and a main character. So this side character is about to freeze his ass off and gets bit. Oh my god, it's Franco. No, it's one of the cops. Damn. Dude, that actually kind of sucks, bro. Okay, so Franco the Freezer. Franco the Freezer. So Franco looks out and he's like, "Oh my god." what have we done? And he freezes and gets devoured by walkers. Our police force has just shrunk, which is not great. And now I'm going to spin this again, but I'm also going to spin this one because we do need a main. So this one is going to be the main death, and it's going to be Morgan? Oh no! So Morgan tries to calm Franco down, but in the process is bit and sadly is killed. Now this person, Olivia, Olivia tries to help. Um, Olivia tries to help, but accidentally shoots. Who does who does she accidentally shoot? Now this can be anybody but these people up here. Oh, this is funny. I like this. This is great. Okay. So who was it? Who was it that died? Franco froze. Freezing Franco. Franco the freezer. Um Morgan the calmer person and Olivia the bad shot and, and shoots Noah. So now we have one-eyed Noah. Oh my gosh, that is funny. Oh no, one eye. One eye. We have one eye, and then we have okay, so we have one eye Noah, and where's Rick? Where is he? Rick is gonna be known as Peg Leg. We have one eye Noah and Peg Leg Rick. Those are their new nicknames. Alright, that's actually hysterical. Noah gets absolutely beamed in the eye. Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of funny. I actually kind of like that. So Rick's like, "Oh my God, no, Noah." And I mean, they care about Noah a lot because who died for Noah? Herschel. Pff, they definitely care about Noah. And then wait, who else died for Noah? Michonne does. Yikes. Okay. That's pretty big, yeah. So they're really nervous about Noah. Um, and I do still think Father Gabe brings Judith to his church, but Father Gabe and then Jimmy is also really nervous. So, okay, so in my head canon, this would be the group of people that would have been there, right? It would have been Jesse, Ron, Deanna. I think Reg would have been separated. It would have also been Noah, Father Gabe, Judith, because it was Jesse's house, and then Olivia, Morgan, and Franco. That's a crazy ass group. But yeah, so they definitely are like, oh my gosh, we need to help him, we need to save him and stuff. So yeah, so Noah gets shot in the eye, gets shot and loses his eye. Which means we have one eye Noah. Okay, what's next on our to-do list? Ah, okay, alright. So we have does does Owen reform? Yes, he does. Owen reforms. So Owen reforms, or Owen, I guess, does reform, but also survives. Yeah, so Owen reforms, but also survives because there's no Carol. I do think Patricia is the one that tries to kill. Yeah, I think Patricia tries to kill him. But oh wait, shoot. Morgan has to be with Owen, right? Morgan technically has to be with Owen to fight pregnant Patricia. Okay, am I about to veto that? I might veto this. We'll see who this lands on, but I think I gotta veto this just for the simplicity sake of trying to make it work. God damn it. Well, unfortunately, Morgan did die, so Morgan was first, so it is Morgan. So that means who's trying? Okay, we're gonna spin. Who's trying to protect Owen along with? Oh my God, it's perfect! It's perfect! It's perfect! And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's actually perfect. That's actually crazy that it landed on Dwayne. So Dwayne is the one protecting Owen. And Dwayne sadly also does not know that his father is dead. That's probably going to break him a little. It's definitely going to break him. We might get Murder Dwayne instead of Murder Morgan. Or no, Clear Morgan. Instead of Clear Morgan, we might get Clear Dwayne. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so I do like that. Patricia is definitely the one trying to kill Owen. And Dwayne is the one that's protecting him. Now we have, by the end of this, Jim is able to make it back and reunites with Patricia after they're able to but yeah, so they're able to kind of put down or take out the rest of the walkers um because of the group's complete and utter feeling of loss for Noah. And I mean, Rick is also cracked by Morgan dying as well, so that also is not good. So Rick is, I guess, technically in a state of mind where he is just trying to kill all of the walkers, and they do. And then the final nail in the coffin that seals their victory is the fact that Daryl, Clara, and Ty make it back and are able to bring help to finish off the rest of the walkers. And now we have who puts down zombified. Who was it that got? Who puts down zombified Spencer? It's Jesse? Which I mean, like she knows him? But it's I don't know. I don't really know why she would like. I feel like it should have been Deanna or Reg, but it didn't land on them. It landed on Jesse. So, oh well. All right. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Okay. We have the whole ex. We have the whole expansion. Or the whole new world arc that we go on. So who joins Rick on a scavenging mission? So Rick and this person are on a scavenging mission It's gonna be Abe. So, Rick and Abe are on a scouting mission. Okay, before we continue, I need to grab water. All right. So, ooh, okay, yeah. So Rick and Abe, they go on this run, right? And I mean, Rick is pretty much the leader. Deanna and Reg both have kind of stepped down, especially after Spencer's death. Rick is now like fully the leader. O'Donnell is basically his, I wouldn't say his second in command, but pretty much because he's like the leader of like the police duo force thing that they've got going on. I don't know, maybe another one of these people could be a part of it. Maybe like Carter or Barnes or something like that. Is Barnes still alive? Well, good group of people that we have still alive though. Anyways, so those two are currently on the run, and then I forgot my fucking pen. All right, okay, I have my pen. Now I'm ready. I have a pen, I have my water. We're good. Beautiful. Okay, so they're on this run, and they come across a man who kind of like runs into them, right? And this man is known as Paul Rovia, or as his friends call him, Jesus. Now, Rick and Abe, um, they kind of they meet up with him, or they find him. He tries to steal their supplies. Then they go on this very comical, very good kind of like chase to get their stuff back. But by the end, do they lose their stuff? They don't. So they don't lose the supplies, which means that they don't really need to trade with Hilltop, at least not right now. But I'm going to say that they still want to. So Jesus comes back to Alexandria. So Jesus is currently in Alexandria right now. Jesus is currently in Alexandria. They capture him, right? But he's able to break out, and he stumbles upon Rick and okay. Now Jesse is technically still alive. And I do think that maybe Rick and Jesse are together, but hmm, hmm. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I need to get rid of these guys really quick. We're gonna do something that I do really like doing. We're gonna look at the women who are single. So we do still have Miranda. So we have Miranda. Patricia's with Jim. Sasha. Do we have a thing of who Sasha's with? Did I write something down about who Sasha's with? I don't think I have anything that's linking Sasha to currently anybody right now. I don't think so. So I'm gonna put. Oh, okay. Who is Abraham going to go with? Heads Sasha, tails Rosita. Rosita. So he stays with Rosita. So Sasha is currently single. Rosita and Abe are still going strong. Uh, Jesse. Wow. Jesse. I'm gonna add in some of like the smaller characters too, cause why not? Francine. Even though I don't really think that it should be any of these people. I do think that it should probably be either Miranda, Sasha, or Jesse. No, I feel like it should be one of these three. We're gonna shuffle because I think either three of these people would work, but I'm just not sure who I want it to be. Okay, so it is Jesse. Okay, that's cool. I do like that. Okay. Jesse and Rick together. So if this lasts, right, and if they end up still a lot, ignore that, ignore this, ignore this, ignore this. This is dumb. Okay. So Rick and Jesse are together, right? So currently, like what we have right now is this is kind of like Rick's family, I would say. Rick, Sophia, Judith, Jesse, and Ron currently. That's the kind of thing that we got so far. Um, but yeah, so Jesus basically walks into Rick and Jesse's room, and he's like, "We need to talk," and then he tells them about his community, the Hilltop. Now he takes a group of people to go on the road to Hilltop. It's obviously gonna be Rick. I feel like it should be the Michonne technically, which is gonna be, I guess, kind of Jesse. Um, I'm gonna do three other people. I'm gonna do. I might do a. Okay, Scott. Okay, definitely not Sherry. Jesse. I guess Scott's gonna go. Well, okay, actually, hold on. Oh, perfect. Because I was actually gonna say, Jim and Patricia need to go. Jesse needs to go. I think. Hmm. Abe and Rosita are gonna go. And I think Donna and hmm. Maybe Donna and Sasha? Oh no, Clara and Daryl. 100%. Okay. I think that this is the group that goes, right? I'm gonna take hmm. No. I think this is actually a good solid group. Yeah. So this is the group that goes to Hilltop. Um, and then I think okay. So then we need to figure out who is the person that tries to stab Gregory, and then we'll do like a dice for who kills them. So it is still Ethan. So Ethan stabs Greg. So Ethan stabs Greg, which basically seals his fate of being killed by. Okay, where's Ethan? Hold on. So then we also learn about we basically learn about the saviors in this like situation too, and they're like, who are the saviors? Like what? And then who's the one? Okay, so we have one, two. Oh, they also find Dr. Carson. But I'm gonna add Hilltop here in a second of like actual like all the characters that are gonna be living there and stuff. But we're not gonna add them to the wheel just yet because I don't think it makes sense for any of them to get any of the things that are gonna be happening. Uh, we can actually add Jesus, who's going to be getting the H for Hilltop. Is he there? Where is he? Okay. And don't worry. 28 main characters is a lot, but we will be taking out quite a few of them in season 8 or season 7 and 8. I do have it is going to be kind of a bit of a bloodbath. Um oh yeah. Okay, how many people do we have? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. So I'm just gonna do a D10. One, two. It's Jesse? So maybe. So maybe he's fighting. He's fighting off Rick, right? And he starts strangling Rick, and Jesse just comes over and just kills him. And I mean, Jesse is definitely going down a much darker path right now, especially since she lost Sam, her youngest. So I think that this darker side of her definitely makes a lot of sense. So, all right. So now I just need to set some things up for the next section, which is going to take like 20 seconds, probably more. All right. Okay. We are ready. So I just added Hilltop. These are all the Hilltoppers that we know are here currently, and then Jesus is obviously going to be on the road to the satellite outpost. Speaking of the satellite outpost, immediately I do think that this is probably a very strong group. Immediately though, I'm adding in Gabe, O'Donnell, and I might give. I like this group going. Uh, maybe Jimmy and Miguel. Oscar, I'm gonna bring as well. I mean, it should be a pretty large group of people. I'll bring Ty and Sasha too. Yeah, because I do think that they would want to leave Alvarado there back to like protect the group and like kind of like, and I think that maybe like Miranda's running things while Rick is gone. But well, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Okay, you know what? That works. Okay, so now we have this random unnamed savior. Now, what we're going to do for this is we're going to roll the dice. We're going to do a d20 as long as it's within 17. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Jimmy kills a savior. We're not going to do these for all of them, just some of them. Oh, I should probably explain how we got here. So pretty much while at the hilltop, somebody makes a deal with Gregory, and that person is going to be like kind of like the newer ruler of the hilltop, but we're gonna like kind of like spin for it probably. I mean, I guess Patricia is the pregnant one, so it should probably be Patricia. And I guess it is like a farming colony. Hmm. I want to say we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, but yeah, so or Patricia makes a deal with Gregory, saying we'll take out these savior guys for half of your stuff. And Gregory agrees, so they go to the satellite outpost to take out the saviors. So Jimmy gets a kill on one of them, and then who kills Gabe? Which one of these people, fine people, kills Gabe? 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's gonna be Sasha. So Sasha will be killing Gabe. That's a pretty brutal kill, especially for Sasha, who is kind of. Or wait, no, I forgot. I have this to spin. So it's not Gabe. It's not Gabe. it's gonna be Roman. So Sasha kills Roman instead. My bad. So Sasha kills Roman. Where's Roman? Here he is. Sasha kills Roman. And then I don't have a photo for that other savior, but it's not important. Who really gives a crap? We have Roman instead. So Jimmy kills the nameless savior, and Sasha kills Roman. Next we have two other saviors. So I'm actually just gonna get out two of them, and we're gonna go with 6 and 12. So O'Donnell kills one, and then what was the other one? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Abe kills one. All right, so nothing too crazy right now. And then, oh shoot, I forgot Aaron was there. So there's 18, because I want Aaron to be there. Because I think we have all of the original people who were there. I'm pretty sure. That are currently still alive, I should say. Um, okay, what's next? Oh, okay. So then two people also actually end up getting kidnapped. It's gonna be 17 and 2. So Sasha and Rick. I don't know how I feel about that one. Alright, I'm gonna say that it can't be Rick. Okay. Okay, so we have Daryl and Oscar. Okay. That's an interesting pairing. I'm actually gonna do that one. So we have Daryl and Oscar kidnapped. Now, do I think that they would do kind of what I want them to do? Probably not, but hey, we'll see what happens. So, this first person that dies, is going to be killed by. It's going to be Molly. Molly takes Donnie's death, and she's going to be killed by. Heads for Daryl, tails for Oscar. Daryl. Alright. I'm going to spin that while I go and find Molly. Where are you, dear? There you are. Molly is dead. So Gabe takes Molly's death, who is killed by somebody. And he's going to be killed by Daryl. Okay. Okay. Alright. So then we have Michelle. Now, I like doing this. We're going to see, does Michelle survive? She does. So Michelle is reformed. Whoops. Michelle reformed. So Michelle is reformed and actually helps them to take out the final person, the big bad of this episode, right? Yep. Paula. So they kill Paula. Paula still dies. So this is actually a group effort between all three of them. I only say this because Michelle kind of had a little bit of like remorse in kind of like what she's done, and I think that maybe she would apologize and like try and plead. And I think Daryl would be like, or I think Oscar would be like, "Hey, you could have killed me, but I got on my knees and I you guys like kind of like something like that." And Daryl's like, "You're right," because then Daryl kind of thinks about Alex and about Randall and about the prisoners and about how many people they were able to trust and have been able to trust, even though Alex is dead, right? Did Alex die? Yeah, he did. And like what they've been able to do for the group in general. So I do think that it does kind of make sense that they would spare Michelle. But now we need to figure out who is going to be the one to kill this person. Oh, it's 20. We don't have 20. We have 8 though. Oh, so Primo just gets his same death. I see. Okay. Primo still dies. Video. Okay. So then, who is it? It's 8. So 8 is the one that kills Primo. Wait, shoot. And I forgot. Gabe. Gabe got Donnie's, right? Or, no, Gabe got Molly's. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. What was it? 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Donna. Donna. Donna kills him. That's crazy. Um. Oh shoot. And then I kind of forgot to do the who burns a bunch of the saviors. Yeah. Who burns 5 saviors? It's gonna be Oscar. Oscar burns the saviors. So Oscar went from not killing any of the saviors so far to killing 5 of them to having the most savior kill that we have so far. So that's crazy. Okay. All right. So, hold on. I need to add Neil to the no, not Nuke. Neil. There we go. To add Neil to this list because technically someone can take his death. Okay. So, they succeed. Life is good. Jesus goes back to Hilltop. Kind of like basically just explaining to like Gregory like, "Hey, these guys are actually not bad. They're pretty good at what they do." And Gregory's like, oh well, whatever, blah 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 blah. I'm kind of shocked that Donna was the one that killed um Primo. I'm a little shocked, actually, pleasantly shocked, but a little shocked. And then Clara and Daryl have like a nice reunion. They like I don't know, like hugging. They hug at first because I don't think that they're like fully. I mean, I think I could say that they're like fully involved at this point. I would say. Yeah, at this point, I would say that probably. Okay. Aaron didn't get any kills, and then I guess, and then Michelle gets to meet up with Dwight, Sherry, and Tina, and then I'm gonna put Michelle into here. Now, I just really hope that she doesn't get this death because so 2 main characters are on a run with uh, this side character that it's going to be. So it's going to be Sherry? That's dangerous, but Sherry and who else are on the run? And then I guess we'll do Zach. So Sherry and Zach are on a run with this side character who ends up getting shot, right? But yeah, who is it? Well, Tina's dead. That sucks. Well, okay. So, who out of these three shot her? Right? Okay, so who shot her? So Donnie shot her. So Donnie shot her, right? Okay, and then two, and then one person is captured. They bring out this person who's on a separate run with another person. So who's the person that basically bites dick? Enid is the dick biter, and that will be her nickname from now on. Enid. Okay, so we have Rick Pegleg, Noah One Eye. Where's Enid? Where is she? I can't find her. Why can't I find her? Why am I struggling so hard? There she is. Enid Dick Biter. I think that's bitter. Biter? No, that's bitter. How do you spell biter? I think it is two T's. Enid Dick Biter? Whoops, I forgot that. There we go. Noah One Eye, Rick Pegleg, and Enid Dick Biter. There we go. And then who is the person that actually comes out of the woodwork and saves them? Oh, it's Jim. Hell yeah. Jim comes out of the woodwork and saves them. And then in the scuffle, who is killed? Wade, Neil, or Donnie? It'd be kind of funny if it was Donnie. Oh, it's Neil. Okay. Neil still dies. Poor Neil. We didn't know him at all. Goodbye, Neil. It was nice knowing you. And also, fuck you, Donnie, for freaking killing. Ugh, I'm so mad about that. I'm so upset about that. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I am very, very, very upset about this. I kind of had like some ideas of what I wanted to do with Tina's character. I guess they can still happen even though she is now dead. But you know, Dwight and Sherry now hate the Saviors even more because it was the Saviors that killed them. Michelle is even like, what the hell? Right? And this also, I think, solidifies specifically Dwight and Sherry's loyalty to the group because the Saviors don't give a shit about them. But I guess, who was he actually aiming for? Who was Donnie actually aiming for? Tails, which on my notes, Zach was the second person. So it was Zach he was aiming for and accidentally hit Tina. This makes sense. They wanted to kill Zach so that they could take Tina and Sherry back and probably Enid as well. Back. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. Okay. I'm coming up with ideas, man. My storytelling is getting better. But who kind of like runs off because They don't really want to kill anymore. And actually, I think I have a better idea of how to do this. Because it makes no sense for it to be Dwight. Okay. Who are the people? I don't think there's another. Oh, there technically is, yeah. Okay. Who is who are like are really, really, really like crazy women people who have killed a lot? Patricia, Easy, or I guess it just has to be people that have like killed a lot. Uh, Patricia, I'm gonna say Miranda, Donna, Clara could get two shits. Like I don't think she really cares. Jackie maybe, Jimmy too. Jimmy's killed a lot of people. Jim has kind of been there a lot. Maybe even Jesse too. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I'm gonna take one person out. I'm gonna take Donna out because she hasn't really killed that many people. I don't think. I don't remember. I don't. Yeah, I don't really think that she did. Miguel has also done jack shit this entire time. What has Miguel done exactly? Let me take a look back at the notes. I don't think I wrote it down. What did I thought Miguel did something like kind of important, but I guess he didn't. So oh well, sucks to suck. Miguel has done jack shit this entire time. Okay, so we have our D6. It's gonna be six, so it is gonna be Jesse. So Jesse is running off to the kingdom. So Jesse runs off to the kingdom. Who are the two people that chase after her? And then I'm gonna do a coin flip for the people who, for the person who like continues. Or actually, I'm just gonna say it's Patricia. Yeah, because I feel like it would be Rick, but then Rick is like I have to go back. Patricia follows her. I do actually like that. Like Patricia kind of like oh wait no, Patricia can't be because Patricia is the Preggers one, and then that's kind of like the whole thing. Damn it. Okay, who follows her? Yeah, we kind of need Patricia. So I'm glad Patricia didn't actually get like leave, because that kind of would have messed up like the entire story. Uh, it's O'Donnell. I mean, I might just have it be Ron. Truly, yeah. Let's just do Ron. Ron follows her. Because it is her. It is or is it O'Donnell or Ron? It's Ron. Because I want it to be Ron, and heads are always good. So it's gonna be Ron. So Ron follows her. There we go. Now, while they're out there, okay, Miles is killed. I don't think I have Miles, do I? I do not have Miles. I do not have Miles. But I do have Hero. And I think that's how you say his name. I'm pretty sure it's Hero. So, we're gonna flip a coin here, right? Do they spare Hero, who is currently dying on the floor? Now, does it make sense? Hell no. Can I try and make it make sense? Possibly. I think maybe they take him in, right? Because I think Ron is like, don't like. Well, let's see. Okay, no, they don't. So Hero still dies. Uh, here we go. Hero still dies. Hero still dies his same death. And then who is the person that gets Roman's death. It's gonna be Wade. Killed by whoever's going after. So it would be Ron. So, wait, also, Ron is currently MIA. This is gonna be Wade. Where are you, Wade? Where are you, big man? Where are you? There you are. Wade. Wade is gone. Wade is dead. Okay, so now I could leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but I'm not going to. So normally what I would do is I would spin for everybody who goes, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to spin for okay. You know what? I think I might put all the characters in for a second. Or no, I don't think that it really should be any of these characters. I do think that it should straight just be main characters. So we're gonna spin this twice because this person is about to meet their end to Lucille, and I'm very, very, very scared. I guess I'll tell you guys how we get here. So basically, they're very scared about the Saviors because now they kind of know that okay, this is no joke. They just killed Tina, one of their own, right? And like they don't care. So and then out of nowhere, Patricia starts having problems with her pregnancy, so they need to get her to back to the hilltop because their doctor, Denise, yes, they still have her, but she is not equipped to handle delivering a baby or like knowing what's wrong. They need Dr. Carson. So they're heading on their way there and they meet and they start running into a bunch of small groups of saviors. And then they take another route and they find another group of saviors, bigger than the last. They go again and again, further and further, but every route they take, there's a group of saviors bigger than the last one that they ran into. And eventually they decide to say screw it, and somebody takes the RV and tries to distract them and trick them, but it does not work. And they're put to their knees in the middle of a clearing as a man with holding a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire walks out of the RV. It's Negan. And he, of course, says his famous line, "Are we pissing our pants yet?" Which is, I love that line. But he starts doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. He starts saying how these people need to get with the program. And this person meets the end of Lucille. Oh, damn! The whole setup was for nothing. Retry, and this person meets the end to Lucille. Oh no! Oh, I guess yeah, we can say Eugene. Eugene was the same one. It, he was in the RV, and Negan kills Eugene to make a statement saying, "You cannot trick us. If you trick us, it will not work." And then he starts teasing and taunting people, and then eventually somebody gets so mad that they punch Negan, but Negan is not done, and Negan takes a swing. He takes his bat, Lucille, and he clocks this person over the head. It's Enid Dick Biter! Oh my god. He kills a woman. He kills pretty much like a teenage girl. Okay, both E's though. It's kind of funny. Both E's, bro. This is crazy. Enid is the second person killed, and he takes Rick, and he basically just looks at this person that, and he basically just watches a man who is the smartest man that he's ever met, and a girl who he sees a lot of like his he sees a lot of his adoptive daughter Sophia in, and like it's basically a child at this point, and he watches Negan kill this girl, and that is where we are going to end. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. It is going to be a hell of a long one. Oh my gosh, wait, we forgot. Okay, we need to see who's going to be kidnapped and who's going to be taken and who's going to be kind of like. I guess this person is the one that punches them too. It's Miranda. Okay, I really like that. Okay. Yeah, so Miranda currently is now also missing slash on the road. I'm gonna add in like the saviors and stuff and all the season 7 people. But that was season 6 of our Walking Dead rewrite with the Wheel of Doom. This was fantastic. I loved this season. This is probably one of my favorite seasons that we've done. I thought that the deaths were really good, really impactful, but also not too over the top and too crazy that it didn't make any sense, or it was really bad, or like too like out there, right? I mean, Alex's death is heartbreaking. Morgan's death is devastating. I mean, Eric and Heath. Um, I mean, the death that probably hurt me the most this season is probably Alex or Morgan's. Um, those were both crazy, and the most disappointing death was definitely Tina. Um, but I do hope that you guys went on to enjoy this, and I hope you guys are gonna be ready for season 7 because it's the summertime. I'm graduating this Friday. Hopefully this might be out this Friday. This might not be. We'll see. But the next time that you guys hear my voice, I will be a high school graduate, and I am stoked, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy the rest of this series because I know that I'm about to have a blast making it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you guys are watching this, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay. So, thank you guys for being so patient with me, but we are going to be fixing one very big gleaming issue that I did kind of forget to do in the video, and I just realized that while editing. Um, so I'm sorry about that. But we are going to be doing that right now, and that is who goes on the run. Um, who goes on the run and will eventually, one of them will eventually leave the show. And spoiler alert, will show up in my version of The Ones Who Live because I'm going to try and do all of the spin-off shows as well. So I'm planning on doing a rewrite for Fear the Walking Dead, Dead City, all of those things. I just need to finish watching them a couple more times, get like a good kind of like full on list of everything that happens that I can do rewrites on. But yeah, so I'm kind of confessing that well, not confessing, but revealing that I will hopefully be doing that. So I think it's gonna be fun. Um, but I'm so ready to get back into this series more, and I think because I mean I literally just finished editing the video, and already I'm feeling revigorated to continue this, as well as that took so much less time out of my day. I was able to crack it down in like an hour or hour and a half, and that felt really nice because normally the editing process takes like 3 hours in these videos because I have to cut out so much of me just spacing out and me trying to put the titles on, make sure those fit. Like it normally takes a bit of time, but this was really quick. Just cut out a lot of super long silences, and then yeah, so we're going to fix that right now. I just need a quick count because we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people. So we're gonna do D20s, and technically I know Rick was there in this scene. These are all of the people other than obviously Jesse, who I don't want to like change anything that was already established. So I believe Eugene was there. I don't know, Eugene wasn't, but Jesse was there, and I don't want to change that. So we're just not gonna change anything else. Um, so Jesse's story is still gonna be the same. Um, but yeah, it's really just Rick that I took out of this that could have been in it. But we are going to do, so there's 16. We're gonna try and roll this. Maybe I should just do, hmm, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something. Should I do, or I'll roll two D20s. We just have to get anything less than 16. That does work. Um, I don't think this affects. Oh, this might affect some stuff. Shoot, okay, I really should have looked into this more, but this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 15 and 14, so this is 16. So it's gonna be Tyrese and Sasha going on a run together, which makes a lot of sense. So these two, brother and sister, are going on a run together. So it does kind of fit with uh, Denise and Tara, their relationship. Um, but instead it's Donna and Tyrese. They say goodbye to each other. They have a really nice moment before they both leave to go on this run, and we will catch back up with them in season 7, where one of them will disappear and one of them will come across Oceanside, while one of them will end up leaving the show to return in the spinoff, because they didn't do that with, because Heath was originally left and he didn't return in The Ones Who Live, even though he was captured by the CRM. He should have been in The Ones Who Live. I'm going to be rewriting that mistake that they made with the wheel, with my whole wheel rewrites, and Tyrese or Sasha, one of the two, will end up showing up in A Ones Who Live once we eventually get to that. Um, because I mean, I don't even know how it's gonna work, because somebody will be going missing, because I am setting up all of the spin-offs, so somebody's gonna get all of these spin-offs, so I'm very excited to see who gets the spin-offs and stuff in the future, and as well, I'm hoping that you guys did enjoy this. Sorry, I just wanted to fix this mistake now before I get comments about it. But I will hopefully have the next episode out as soon as possible. I'm not going to make any promises of when it will be out. I'm just going to say it will be out at some point. So just stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.